Hello and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion and to Fort Such in the Qa'Rajh Highlands. Now we've been to Fort Such a couple of times, mostly because we were passing through. We are to go in and eliminate a mercenary band leader. And only him. And we cannot do it with a weapon. Let's see. I must sneak into Fort Such, find the medicine of the debilitated warlord Roderick, and replace it with the poisoned bottle Ochiva has given me. If I am detected by any of the mercenaries, or if Roderick is killed in any other manner, my bonus is forfeit. Fortunately, I've learned of an alternate way inside that should be unguarded. Not far from the ruins of Fort Such lie the ruins of the Fort Such Abbey. If I enter there, I can get to Fort Such underground through some flooded tunnels. So, that is actually here. I'm pretty sure there is a main entrance as well, and that this is only made possible through with the activation of this quest. Either way. So, we're going to be sneaking. Obviously that means that we're not really going to be fighting. What? When did I acquire this? Was that given to me? Damage health, damage magic, and weakness to poison. I think that either it was given to me or it was an item on one of the last fighters in Boethia's challenge. Well, I'm not going to use it. It's enchanted. I mean, it's a nice enchantment, and for once, the enchantment seems to have a lot of uses, which is nice. Acrobatics and blade is not really useful. Resisting anything? Nope. Shield? Nope. Reflecting spells? No. What? Oh, I was casting a spell. So we definitely don't want things that do damage. We want the Ring of Shadows, and seeing as we are about to head below water, if the rumors of this place are true, the Jewel of the Romara will be our first bit. Apart from that, I think the next best option would be the Ring of the Grey, because it fortifies sneak. And that gets my sneak up to 105, and it never hurts to be over-prepared for this. Maybe we will get a quest update. We will take it from there. Oh, definitely sounds like water. Now, I have successfully entered Fort Such. I must now locate Sir Roderick's medicine and replace it with a bottle of poisoned medicine. Okay. Dark vision might not be a bad idea. Question. If I were to kill something like a slaughterfish, would that count against me? Because I don't think that there are any of the marauders out here, or down here, but there may be slaughterfish, rats, or mud crabs. And while they are in this place, you'd think that... Oh, hello. You'd think that they don't count as being part of the faction of Roderick. you kidding me? These tunnels should be unguarded, but...
I'd better cut down on the ale. Starting to see things, I am.
So I was informed that the tunnels would be unguarded. Maybe this is the wrong way, and this is actually the main entrance. Let's see if we can't. That did fit with the tunnels being flooded. Let's see if there isn't a more. Oh. No, it points back to the door. So that is the main fort over here. If there is a main entrance in here... I think this is the one where you enter in the wall rather than... I don't like that it changes music right there. It makes me think that someone has seen me and is haunting me. So this, I believe, is the quote-unquote regular entrance. Okay, so it was the flooded tunnels that we found. That is good to know. Are there other trapdoors? I mean, obviously not up here. Doesn't look like it. Guess I'll just have to be real careful then. Okay. Well, she likely has a patrol pattern that means that she can be bypassed. I don't know if she is part of the mercenaries or not, but I don't want to risk it. Let's get the... Perhaps actually detecting where people is not a bad idea right now. Rather than... We need the chameleon. Let's go for this. That 50 feet of detect life is gonna be a real godsend here. Okay. So where are you now? The problem is I can't sneak underwater. So where is she at? Where is anyone at? Apparently not within 50 feet at the moment. So Sir Roderick shouldn't be an issue himself, as he is essentially in a comatose situation. So nothing within 50 feet, eh? Okay. Average. Oh, please. With the skeleton key, it's no challenge at all. Obviously, that does mean that our security skill is bloated artificially, but, well, what can you do? Needs a key. There's people down there. Oh, wait, I think I remember seeing her. And she was hostile. But that was on the other side of the gate. I don't remember her ever coming out. That could indicate that she is not part of the mercenary band here. Oh, that's not a good position. Ooh. Coming this way, eh? Rather if you didn't. The slight flicker of my bow is enough to scare me. Then again, this is a stealth and infiltration mission. I'm not sure this was much easier than the regular way. The regular way had broader path that one could sneak through. So we know that she is going all the way out here. And the problem is those goons are standing in the doorway. Might have to look this up. She come back this way? Or is that someone else? Because if she comes this way, I'm pretty boned. While we're waiting, I can look this up. It's not hugely important, but I kind of like going through this. Without issue. So let's see. Let's see. Wait a second, that's something this question. Yes. Oh! It says here that the mercenaries can be killed. They just can't detect it. So, well, that means we likely can take this one out. If I can get a beat on where she's at. Down, oh, she's down here and all by herself. That's a mistake. Ah! Ooh. That's gonna be useful. So now, the problem with sneaking past those two down there is, well, just that. They're two, and they don't seem to be moving. They're right down below there, so... Yeah, it was. What's through there? It sure is quite dark here. Now I must remember, I'm not invincible, or invisible as it is. I am merely just hard to see. Okay, this could be traps. Oh. Is that a lone guardsman? Wandering through the halls? Because if that's the case... Yes!
Oh.
Thank you. Oh, your axe had a bit of a spasm there for a moment. They are standing awfully close. Well, I could just leave them alone and just basically go kill their boss without... That leads out. What? Okay, I found the main entrance. So, I don't know, this seems like it would be the easier choice, actually. Oh well. Be careful. Oh. And loot all that is to be looted. Through here, eh? Maybe. Or it might be somewhere else. As long as there's only one guard. This looks like a living area, so... Oh. Medicine cabinet. Roderick's medicine. And then we need to place something, didn't we? Roderick's poison. The bottle of poisoned medicine has been placed in the cabinet and the real medicine removed. The next time Roderick is given treatment, he will die. I must now return to the sanctuary and speak with Ochiva to receive my reward. Okay, well, that's... Yeah. It would have been a lot easier through the main gate than... I thought those tunnels were longer and more flooded. Oh. There's someone lying. Yeah, well, not taking it that route. Ooh. Well. Oops, did not need to do that. That was the wrong spell. Ooh, what's in here? Nothing useful. Well, if we can just leave through the main door, I don't see why we shouldn't. Ah. So it's odd that you enter through a single door, but leave through a double door. I don't know if it counts as me having been detected, but, well, we shall see. Meanwhile, well, technically now we have to go back all the way. Yeah. So that's the save before this episode. I might return and do this if I have been detected, but we shall see. I don't know. Right. So we are very far from Chain Hall as is, but we have about 40 minutes left. So let's see. Let's go to Fort Hastral. It's not that I think anything is there. We could also try and swing across the northern side of Qa'Rajh. No, I think going to Fort Hastral should be our first point of interest. God damn it, it was just the music changing again. I thought it was something coming at me. Well, it was not. Oh, a camp. Are there people here? Or maybe a dog? I'm creeping through the tall grass. Well, with the sunlight on, it's actually relatively well hidden. So, where is this camp? Thought it was Varro's camp. Oh. I don't know what you are trying to say there, but it didn't work. Now, where did your friend go? Nope. Alright. Swing a bit more east and a bit less north. A lot more east, actually. Nirayashtare. The acrobatic skill increased. Nice, though not that useful. I mean, yes, I can jump higher and further. Oh, an alien well. Well. Just for me, eh? Wow, I lost. Okay, that apparently increases my restoration skill. I did not expect that. Is it on that ridge, or... This is mountain lion territory. And perhaps bear if we go far enough into the mountain. Fort Hastral. If I position myself correctly, it looks almost as if the quest marker is in there. Oh, door. Ah, wolf. Wolf dog. Dog wolf. Oversized angry puppy. So nature faction. Okay. This place is big enough for there to not only be creatures. There's a skeleton about. That could indicate that this place is filled with necromancers. I certainly don't mind giving them what's for, so But I do mind the fact that there's a skeleton gawking at my back. All the top of my head. Oh, right above me. Okay. Hello? Oh, he lived. Well, if you can call it that when you're a skeleton. Skeletal champion. Yup. What with all the blood and a hanging zombie, this definitely looks like a necromancer's lair. Or multiple necromancers. I mean, if they can agree on who's in charge and who is the most important one there, they can probably get along just fine. This would be... yeah, sure, why not? It only weighs 0.1. Treasure! Which is probably nothing. Restore speed? Don't need that. Don't need the hammer either. Or the gold for that matter, but well, now I got it, so... Alright, so a small stop in here. I do believe that this is the area where sort of the Colovian Highlands is pretty much the area where you are most likely to find Shadow Banish wine. There are a couple of other forts that do have it, but I believe the forts in this area are among the most common. And I also believe that they have respawned. Well, kept his stiff upper lip. So this is not nearly as dark as the other one. Oh. Ooh. Is that a cheeky shortcut? Maybe. Or maybe not. Well, we shall see. Ah, yes, tombs. And a rat. Okay. Bonk. So I believe we are pretty far from leveling up. Yes. Though we have a lot going for us. Both armor, blunt and light armor, are getting close. Marksman is 2, but it takes a while for that one to get up there. So... hand to hand armor, well, we can do a little with that. I do believe some of my gear took a little bit of a beating, not much, but... well, we also have the... apparently I didn't take any beatings. Another rat. Well, I won't give you the pleasure of existence. Really? No undead. Just rats and a wolf. Well then. Really? Not even a single skeleton? Nothing personal, mate. Just have to shut you up. No! Wait. Did I go this way when I don't remember. Well, maybe this is one of those where the enemies just don't respawn. We've seen that happen before. Oh! No! So we're not dealing with necromancers, we're dealing with vampires. All the same to me. Undead themselves or summoning undead? Dead arrows. Nope, you can keep those. Yoink! And I get to take your dust, so that I may enrichen myself on behalf of your death. How does that sound? Oh, it's a bridge. I was going to say, that arch looks odd. That's because, well, it was not an arch. Yeah, technically it is, but... Okay... Vampire Bobs. Hey, bub. What you doing, bub? So that's the way we came down, right? Alright, so that's the way out. Well, according to the local map... Oh, what is that? Fort Hastrel Keep. And what is that? The Oblivion Hideout. Okay. And Fort Hastrel Keep. Right. Up. Ah. Do it! Whoa! Whoa! Let's get rid of some of all of these arrows. Take it from the top. Arrow of Burning. Not sure if that does anything to vampires. But... Vampire Bard. Singing songs and biting people, that's what they do. To be honest, I don't mind it being vampires. Vampires are kind of eh. That's a zombie. Now it's dead. Great zombie, even. Well, like I care. I don't. Oh, it's hard, is it? Steel arrows. Ah, well, I happen to be a collector of those. So, we got a room.
Showing your face was the last mistake you'll ever make.
I mean, you say that, but, Whoa! Have a little fire. Okay?
Yeah.
No?
Come here!
Look, I'm standing still. I'm literally not trying to flee. Vampire Pilgrim. Yoink, yoink. Well, that was some very shoddy archery. I suppose the fact that they can go invisible was... Well, the good news is that we got hit and we increased our blunt. So, that, well, we didn't increase the entire level of blunt, but we got along the way to it. Right, no, get back here. Yay, level that. Ooh, 3 hammers down. You're good. Oh, that reminds me. I don't have enough magic. Say what? Oh, there we go. Yep, we are no longer turning into a vampire. It's that simple. Well, can I not re-obtain my arrows? Okay. I mean, that's a bit of a shame. But I were going to use them, so I suppose that's alright. Really? Nothing. I'm just playing soccer with these skulls. put on some new arrows before we forget. Still not entirely sure where I got the different arrow of cold. Again, I don't know if that'll work on vampires. Things I know that do work, however, is something like turn undead. Because they are undead. Rat. Anything major? Well, you, but... Pop. Nothing. Ooh. Ooh. This could be a trap. Or it was a treasure haul. For a second it looked like that rat was alive, which would be odd, as I am quite sure I killed it. Then again, we are dealing with undead. So an undead rat would not be unheard of. Nasty, but not impossible. Oh, they do conjoin. I wasn't... Oh, I see you. Right in the butt. Freeze in hell! Sucker! I mean, they literally are bloodsuckers, so... I don't know if that is that much of an insult when it comes down to it. Ooh! What's that doing on a zombie? Ooh, maybe the zombie just picked it up and thought it was pretty. Zombies and their reasonings in loot. What were you? A matriarch? Oh, so you're the boss. What a pity. I had hoped for someone more capable. Oh, is that a skill book? Erline Shadows. Yes, it is. But I've already read it. Shield of Retributive. Ah! Wouldn't that be Shield of Retribution? That definitely sounds better in my head. Okay, so we need to get up there. That's the quest. The question is how to do that. Yeah, well, we could perhaps jump onto this. To some extent that works. Okay. So that is possible. Yes, it is. I forgot to jump. Yeah. Oh, come on, I had it. Yeah. Yes. War Axe of Seduction. Well, what kind of treasure is this? What even is that? I mean, I know it's a War Axe of Seduction, duh. I was referring to the material. It looks like steel. So... Well, I'm guessing there isn't anything else up here. Why would you... Oh, no, that's... wait, is it? Or is that... No, this is definitely a place I have not yet been. Aha! Oh. Oh. Does this lead out? It does. Okay, well, we did get spotted by a vampire. And got bitten too. What? Oh. It's a dog who's mad at me. Let's deal with that, shall we? Oi! Dispel arrows. Oh. Don't think that those are that useful down here, but how are you? There we go. A little fuzz out of you. Huh, well I have to go down there anyway. Oh! Bit of coin for my trouble. Yeah, which way was out? Oh, well, the only way we can go now that we're down here, so... And then it was... oh yes, it was this way, and then to the left. Right. I mean, left. But I was right. Yeah. Okay. Well, spent the last 18 minutes running back to... Where's the way out? There it is. We running back towards Cheatenhall. Might as well, seeing as we are close to leveling up as an ogre. Yeah. Get sliced! Well, in this case, it's actually get pummeled as, you know, axes are considered as blunt weapons for some odd reason. Oh well. Got a camp up here. With bandits, methinks. Oh. Whoa! Yeah! You have lumps and bruises from long practice session with all kinds of mazes and axes. You're now a journeyman with blunt weapons. Your sidestep power attack now has a chance to disarm your opponent. Press and hold attack while moving left or right to use this power attack. Well, I can only use it moving right. Because, as you may remember, my left movement is not, well, directly left is not an option. Oh. I thought that butterfly was so much for that. Can you hear me? Oh, can you hear me? That hurt. Is what he probably would say. Had he still been alive. But, well, he's not. Ooh, knock knock! A wild knock knock found in the great outdoors. In a camp, in a sack, along with a lockpick. Not in a mine. It's knock knock. Not entirely sure where I went with that bit, but what was my... Oh, yes. So, we got hit, and we've hit back. Which means... I wonder what... That probably has some importance back at the Dark Brotherhood. Alright. So much for that. It increased our armor skill, so that means we are likely closer. Yes! We're getting there. So, if this traces the right way, we will need to level up light armor, which will get us to a bit below halfway there. So then, marksman, hand-to-hand, and blade, which means we should be drawing our sword. First time in a while. That's basically how that should pan out, if I am doing the calculations correctly. Which, to be fair, I might not be. The spell arrow won't do much against ogres, as ogres aren't magical creatures. They also don't use magical items either, so... But they can still be hurt by the arrows. Gotcha! Not the brightest of the bunch, but they hit quite hard and they have a decent amount of hit points. They're also not the fastest enemies. But if they corner you, they can be quite nasty. Can I cross this? Yeah. So what was this place? There's something with V. Varondo. Hello? Yeek. Alright, well. A path is a good way if you want to meet enemies. They're usually close by. This area, I would expect bears and ogres. Or maybe nothing at all, but I doubt that would be the case. Although I kind of want to meet things, as I am in here with the intention of pummeling. Well, in this case, slashing, but implied pummeling, yes. Oh. A fence! I was going to say that's interesting, but I really don't think it is. The bridge. A bit more interesting than a fence. Also, this is where the path ends. Just sort of stops.
Oh!
Ow! Whoa, there's a long way down. Ah. Yeah, figured. That wasn't a smart move. Ow. What have we here? Ow. More pain. Oh, Nuron Gallo. Ah, yes. Old Faithful. Whoop. Oh, we can move. Really? Oh. Out of my way. Really? More of them? Oh, yep. Ooh. Nice mid-air turn. Albeit I helped with my sword, it was still nice. So, not as many bears as mountain lions. Most mountain lions can be taken down in an instant. You can only do that with black bears. Brown bears, they're a tad too tough for that kind of nonsense. Let's see, how are we for time? Oh, about 10 minutes. And I've just been rambling and slicing dogs and oversized cats. Well, and an ogre. As you do. Well, I do. Oh, a settlement. Oh, where is... Is this the outskirts of Hackdirt, or what's going on here? No. Can't use the way shrines anymore. What is this place? I mean, I've definitely... Weatherly. Oh! Well, the people here, the settlement seems to have been recovering fairly well. I believe there was also ogres infesting this place. Could run into a spriggan or maybe a troll. Or perhaps a will-o'-the-wisp. But I would prefer if the latter stayed away. It might. Over the hills and far away. Whoa, that was definitely a hill and a half. Ooh. A bigger alien druid. I think well, obviously I have discovered it, and I also believe that I have been inside. What is this place? Narfinsel. Yep, that definitely rings a bell. Are there any sentries? Does not look like it, no. Well, that's alright. I'm not a bloodthirsty maniac who needs to be killing people. I really am not. But I certainly don't mind it. That's a fairly sizable log. I figured I could partly fit under it. Just imagine the size of these trees. That's a bear. You just ran through a tree there, buddy. Oh, that did the trick. Not sure where he was, so he couldn't actually have gotten into the tree. Oh. Mushrooms. Oh, this is steep. Nope. Not today, doggy. Come back here. I'm not sure if that healing over time is as great, because the duration of the heal seemed to be rather short. Well, it's a higher level of restoration spell, so there is that. Any fish that needs a pummeling? Or slashing? Or killing? No? Well, suit yourself then. Hello, Fräulein. Good. Auf Wiedersehen. Always be polite. Okay. Hello, have you heard anything? No, I don't want to talk to you.
Hail, citizen.
Brothers!
For you, of course.
No.
They say that Qa'Rajh.
Nah.
Farewell, citizen.
Slashy fish, slashy fish. It's time to slash at the fish. Will they bite? Only my ass. Slashy fish, don't bite my ass. Look out! There are no slashy fish. Oh. Wait, are they usually bottom dwellers or surface dwellers? I never can remember. Ah. Yeah, it's probably about time. So, in the next episode, I will be at the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary, where we will be prepared to hand this quest in and take on the next one. So, until next time, take care.